Good evening and welcome to Sundays with Neelu. I hope you all are doing well. Thank you for all your story responses. My prayers and best wishes to all those who are watching Sundays with Neelu. Coming to this week's story. This week's story's title is The Literate and the Illiterate. So once upon a time there was a pandit who wanted to cross a river. So he went to the river bank and he saw a boatman sitting there. So he asked him, "Could you please take me to the other side of this river?" So the boatman immediately agreed, and he said that, "But Panditji, it is very cloudy. We have to move quickly, and it could be raining very soon." So the Pandit said that, "It's all right. I have an umbrella. Let's go." So they both sat in the boat, and the boatman sensed that the clouds were getting darker. So he started rowing faster. And then the Pandit was very talkative, and then he started asking the boatman, just tell me one thing. Do you know anything about astrology and the planetary system?" So the boatman obviously didn't know anything about it, and he said, "No, Panditji, I have no idea about astrology." So the Pandit laughed heartily. So you don't know, about astrology. You have wasted quarter of your life. Then the boatman didn't pay attention to all this because his focus was on reaching faster to the other side. So he kept rowing the boat. Then the Pandit asked the boatman, "I have one more question for you. Do you know how to recite Sanskrit verses?" So the boatman said, "I have no idea, Panditji, because I didn't have the privilege of learning Sanskrit." So the Pandit laughed again. So half your life is wasted. So the boatman, suddenly the boat shook because there was lightning in the sky, and there was thunder. So it was rumbling. The sky was like, there was thunder and lightning, and the whole place was shaking. So then the Pandit said that, it's okay, don't worry, I have an umbrella. Quickly, it started pouring. So the Pandit quickly took the umbrella, but he didn't stop talking. He said that, "I have one more question for you. Do you at least read and write in your mother tongue?" So the boatman by now was very worried. He said, "I didn't go to school, Panditji. I didn't have the privilege of going to a school. I was very poor. I am very poor." So the Pandit said that, "Oh, then three-fourths of your life is wasted." So the boatman quickly realized that the whole weather is turbulent, and he told the Panditji, the boat might topple any time, and we may have to swim and reach the other side of the shore. So the Pandit said that, "Oh, is it so? But I don't know how to swim." The boatman looked at the Pandit and said, "So Panditji, your entire life is wasted." And then the boat toppled. Both of them fell into the river, and they had to swim. The Pandit quickly clung to the boatman, and the boatman swam, and both of them somehow reached the other side of the river. So once they reached the shore, the Pandit folded his hands and thanked the boatman for saving his life. And then he said, "You know what? I'm here in this village for a month, so why don't you teach me swimming?" So the boatman smiled and said, "Yes, Panditji, I will teach you swimming, and please teach me how to read and write." So that way, the story ends here. So while reading the story, I was thinking learned people are so sometimes very arrogant. Not all, but some of them are very arrogant. They think that they know everything, and in their own way, they try to mock at others who are not educated. So while so every each one of us, the message in the story is each one of us has some skill which the other person doesn't know. So each one of us have our own set of talents. So while reading this story, I remembered once I boarded a auto rickshaw, and I had to reach somewhere. I had to go to the station, take a train, and from there I had to reach somewhere. So it was a cloudy day, and I sat in the rickshaw, and I told the guy, it was 10 minutes away from my place. I said, "Can you please take me to the station?" So he said, "Okay." And the way he was driving it so fast, and I had to literally hold the rod in front of me and sit, and I was very, very scared. I said, why is he driving so fast? But I didn't want to disturb him, because if I say something, he may go and bang it, to the car opposite, or he may do anything. There might be an accident. So I was very, very worried. So while this was going on, the 10-minute ride felt like, some Tora Tora or something like, something in the Disney World, okay, like in the Disneyland. So it was like a bumpy ride, and I was very scared. And he was not talking; he was serious, and he went very fast. And there was traffic too. So by the time we reached the station, I gasped and I took a deep breath and I said, "What was wrong with you? Why were you driving so fast?" The only answer I got was, he looked at me and he said, "Madam, मैं आपको जल्दी पहुंचाना चाहता था," which means he wanted to drop me off before it started raining. So he drove very fast. Actually, he was thinking of me and my safety, the passenger's safety. So many a times we don't understand the other person, but we need to sometimes trust people. And everybody has their own set of talents which we may not understand. Okay, and I may not know how to drive an auto rickshaw, but that guy who's driving knew what he was doing. So that's what I wanted to share. So please tell me how you like the story, and leave your comments leave your responses in the comment section. I'll respond to all the comments related to the story. I'll see you again next Sunday, only on Sundays, with Neelu, with another new story. Till then, please take care of yourselves. Stay well, stay healthy, stay safe. Good night.